What's up, YouTube land? It's your boy CJ, and we are here to talk about some dope features that are coming out your way. We are live. We are live right now on Instagram, but more importantly, we're here on YouTube. We're here on Twitch, and we are here on X, formerly known as Twitter. We're gonna be talking about some crazy new new Instagram features that are coming your way that I want you guys to all know about. So let me go ahead and put it here in the topic here. And so boom, it's gonna be at the bottom right there. Actually, let me change that around. So you guys, just so you know, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're doing like a soft opening. This is gonna be a little more like a soft opening just for people just to kind of join in, and then we're gonna cut out the point of the video that's gonna be like for re-recording, right? So right now we're kind of free starting. What's up, Sheila? I see you in the audience. Good to see you, fam. Thanks for joining. We're gonna get started with the recorded portion in just a second. But so when I go into the speech and I go into the teaching and everything with the new Instagram features and everything, so feel free to drop in questions, drop in comments, because there's some really cool features coming to Instagram that I want you guys to be aware of and that you guys need to know. It's going to really change the game. But right now we're going to get into just say hello. I'm getting things set up real quick. And let me know too if any of the things that I bring up here on the show you want to know more about, you have more questions, because one of the things is the Instagram features that come out. Someone actually came to me this morning and dropped it in my DM, and they're like, "Hey CJ, did you know about this?" I was like, "Yeah, I did, but I want to talk about it tonight." So we're gonna get into it. Let me know who else is here in the chat. Let me know anybody else tuning in live. Let me pull up something real quick. And we're gonna get started here in like 30 seconds on the content here. All right, cool. Let's get right into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that right back over. So if you're watching live, we're gonna start that back over, and this is gonna be the recorded part. And then after I'm done, like about 5 or 10 minutes, then we'll do a live Q&A, and then we'll go from there. All right. So just so you know, this is all gonna be like the pre-recorded portion. I'll play the music a little bit, drop off. I'll be right back. What's up, YouTube world? What is up? It is your boy CJ. Welcome to today's show. We are here to talk about Instagram features that are going to change the game. Yes, Instagram features that are going to blow your mind. Yes, as you can see, we're here to talk about what some people are calling Instagram's best new feature. Something that is going to be coming around here in 2024 that honestly a lot of influencers not gonna like. So we're here to talk all about it. Welcome to today's show. My name is CJ, Fit with CJ on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Pinterest. No, I am not a personal trainer, but I'm your favorite personal trainer's favorite content creator and digital marketer, co-owner of Fitness Long University, and also Rev Up Fitness, a digital marketing company for fitness professionals. So definitely excited you are here. We're here to talk about content. We're here to talk about social media. We're here to talk about news that's going to affect you as a creator, as a business owner, and as someone who uses social media every day. So let's just get started. So right now, Instagram's best new feature, what people were talking about when they sent me this DM this morning, they're talking about this new feature, which now when you go to the when you go to the followers section in your profile, you will see a thing that says potential spam followers. How crazy is that?
Hey, yo.
So it's crazy because now you know how everyone has a certain number of spam followers. No one's kind of immune from it, right? Whether it's Beyonce or whether it's a small business owner who has 100 followers, right? Everyone has a certain number of spam followers, and there's nothing you can do about it because there's always these bots who will come into your account and they're either trying to sell you on something, try to hook you into something, trying to, get, fish from you, basically fish information from you, trying to get you to put an email address or phone number. Phishing is a whole nother different layer, like another level of spam, right? And so we can talk about the different types of spam accounts on another time. But spam in general is no stranger to anyone who uses Instagram or social media for that matter. But when it comes down to it, we've always had this room, this space where we never really knew how much of a person's account is really spam. How much is it really like potentially fake engagement, whether it's something purchased or is it something that potentially is something that just happened by by accident. Well, here's the thing: Instagram is not rolling out, and this, by the way, is going to be something that's going to show you details as the user, not for the public. So let me explain. So if you go to the followers section, Instagram has made it easy for you now to identify potential spam followers. If you click on them, you can remove them instantly, and removing the spam accounts should help your engagement. The less spam accounts you have on your account, the more engagement, the better their algorithm, for one, knows who your real clients are, the real target audience is, and it shows that you have better activity. So think about it like this. You may say, well, why does removing fake followers include and help my engagement? One, it helps the algorithm know, okay, these are the real people who are maybe in the US based or in your city or your state or wherever you are, wherever your base is of real people. It lets them know, put your content in front of more of those people, not someone who's on the other side of the world who has nothing to do or no interest in what you're doing. Also, the engagement that those people that you have following you goes up because there's less accounts following you that don't ever engage. That's going to help with the your reach and your engagement rates, right? So these are reasons why you would want this feature to be actually something you want to leverage when you're here on Instagram in 2024. And it's funny because this was brought to me by someone earlier this morning. Said, "Hey CJ, did you know about this?" I'm like, "Yes, I totally knew about it. Super excited. Had to come here and talk about it live, right?" Let's go into also another feature, which is a privacy feature, where Instagram is now going to allow you to have um, more privacy when it comes to filtering spam followers, right? So basically, it's going to, like we talked about a little bit earlier, those accounts that just follow you and you're like, whether they're trying to get you to click on some adult rated content or is trying to get you to, watch something that you really don't want to. Well, this in this case is this field filter is going to stop spam followers from automatically following you. By going into this section here, you can filter out the spam followers. So Instagram is going to say, hey, this is potentially a spam follower. Do you really want them to follow you, CJ? By turning this on, I don't even have to worry about it. I can now go in as I please, whether it's once a day, once a week, or whenever, look at this list and say, hey, these people right here are people that I believe are not spam. I want them to follow my account. Or if you don't want them to follow your account, just don't let them. But here's the thing: it's about protecting the authenticity, what's the word I'm looking for? The authenticity. That's I don't know if that's a word. It's not a word.
Hey, yo.
Authenticity. The authentic credibility. There's the word I'm looking for, of your account by keeping these spam followers away. So it's something that you might want to really look into and consider in your business, especially as a creator and influencer, someone who is going to sell their brand based on the credibility of numbers, right? How much people are really paying attention, how many people are really watching you. This is really what you need to be able to sell, and really it needs to be authentic and real. Next up, let's go to another new feature, and this one is a little bit crazier. You guys may know of the new Instagram Notes, right? Instagram Notes is the newest feature, which allows people to leave notes on the top of their account. Well, with that being said, this is more, think of it like more like a status, right? Like a AIM status when we're talking about America Online Messenger or Yahoo Messenger, when you used to leave a status of something that's in your mind, a thought, maybe a few words, right? Well, here's the thing with the new notes section. Right now, is I told you when we talked about this on a live the other day, how important notes are going to be pushed going forward, how heavily Instagram is pushing notes. We talked about this, and you guys been watching the show, you already know. Now here's just the next level of it. Instagram is now letting you leave notes on a friend's profile.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
They are letting you leave
boy.
notes on the friend's profile. Yes. What does that mean? Let's get into it. So, what that means is this will allow you to be able to leave notes on a person's profile only if you follow them back. If you don't follow, if they follow you, it's one thing, but you have to follow them back, right? And if you leave a note on someone's notes, it's only visible to the followers you have in common. So here's the thing. So let's break it down. If you following me, you're following CJ, right? You're following me, right? And then also I follow Sheila. Let's say I follow Sheila as well, right? What's up, Dr. Sheila? I see you in the audience. And so here's the thing. Now, if you leave a note underneath my note on Instagram, now the followers in between us can see our conversation, our quick note to each other. Only if, for one, we both have to be following each other, and two, our followers that both follow or both of us, then they will see our conversation. So it's more like think about it like almost like a group thread, a group chat, or if you will, right? And so that's why I find this one interesting, because it's like, okay, you have to be in the community, you have to be in a circle, you have to be in a particular friends or community circle to even know about that conversation. And so that's what I really find interesting. And I kind of want to see how that one plays out, because there are groups, there's a lot of people I know on Instagram. And let's say, for example, there's a lot of personal trainers I know, a lot of gym owners, a lot of people in health and wellness spaces, a lot of entrepreneurs, and we're all connected, because especially a lot of us here in Atlanta, but a lot of us even throughout the country are connected through the same type of events we go to and the same type of community members that we kind of follow on Instagram. Well, in this case, now if there's a note in between exchange, it will be visible to those people. So if I say, hey, if you're in the Ebony Fit Weekend community, for example, or Ebony Fit Freaks community, and you just happen to be in that circle and you follow me and somebody else from Ebony Fit Weekend and we having a conversation about it, you're going to see that particular note. Otherwise, if you're not in the Ebony Fit Weekend community, for example, and we're having a conversation between me and Ebony Fit Weekend or Ebony Fit Freaks page, you won't see it. So you got to be following both of us, and we got to be connected with you. So that's an interesting community play that Instagram is going for, and it'll be interesting to see how that one plays out. If you find that interesting, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know in the comment section whether you're watching this live or on the replay, and let me know what you think about that. But I find that one really, really interesting. That one's going to be a good one. Here's another new Instagram feature that is rumored to be in testing development, and that is Spotify being integrated into Instagram. Yes, I said Spotify being integrated into Instagram. This one is going to change a lot, right? If this happens, because right now Instagram is all about keeping you on the app. So what does this even mean? How does this play out? How is this going to play out when a reel happens, a reel plays on, you're scrolling through Instagram, right? You're scrolling through Instagram, and all of a sudden you land on a reel and you're like, oh man, this is really, really good, entertaining reel. And then all of a sudden you say, man, but I did like that song. Let me go click on that song. You go to the music section and you click on the reel itself, and like, cool. And you've always been still stuck on the platform. Now you'll be able to potentially go to the actual Spotify button. And is it going to be on Instagram and you listen to the music on Spotify? Is it going to be embedded in Instagram, or is it going to take you to the Spotify app? That's what I'm really interested to know. And we'll just have to see what Instagram runs into. But these are the type of things we love talking about here in the show, because you're going to know it before anybody else. And when it happens, we'll be the first to know, oh yeah, I knew that was coming. Oh, I knew that was coming. And but also I like to think creatively ahead of time. How does that play for you, right? Maybe there's a podcast clip. Maybe you have a podcast and you want that podcast and you have it on Spotify. Well, in this case, you wanted to, man, that's huge for podcasters, right? To be able to have somebody go to the actual audio of the reel, the Instagram reel, and go directly to Spotify. Now we talking. Now we talking fire right there.
He's on fire!
So I mean, you could sleep on it if you want and be like, oh man. So like, because we think of things in different levels here, right? We think of different levels of how you can break things down. It's not just surface level. A lot of people like to think of features like this and be like surface level, and they'll just like, um, okay, cool. Spotify and Instagram, okay, cool. But no, think about it, what the potentials are for you and how you can leverage them. That's why I like coming on here and having these brain dump sessions, these creative sessions where it's like, well, how do you make it work? How would you literally make this work? Where it's like, hey, I'm gonna now take this opportunity that Instagram is putting out and make it work for me, right? If I have a podcast and I want to put a podcast clip out there, and I'll tell people, hey, not only can you listen to the podcast here on Instagram, but you can also click and watch on Spotify, and boom, 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 go from there, right? Or in this case, let's say if I'm an artist, a music artist, and I'll say, hey, use my clip, use my audio clip, use this music for a reel, like give them a challenge. But when they go there, they actually see this, and they see this. That is a huge opportunity, because without you even asking them, there's an opportunity for you to gain another listen, another viewer of the content, another a lead potentially to the actual audio by sending them there. So huge potential on that. Let's see what the audience is saying. That is fire. That's a big deal. Yes, it is. That is the beef continues. The beef. What the beef? What beef we talking about? So cold. What's the beef we talking about? I don't know any beef, man. I don't know no beef. We don't do no beef.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way.
Are
boy.
you talking about the beef of Instagram?
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Instagram not letting people go off the platform? What's the beef? That's what I want to know. If you are just tuning in, we're talking about new Instagram features. And I'll go through them here in a second one more time, and then we're going to continue on some other social media news you need to know about. We talked about potential spam followers being brought to your attention by Instagram. By you clicking the followers button, this new feature is going to allow you to identify potential spam accounts and remove them. That is going to help your engagement going forward. So no more excuses for influencers. And here's another big thing. I didn't say a little bit early when I mentioned this one. When you go for brand deals, when you go for partnership deals, when you go for those pay deals, and you want to sell your quote unquote influence, right? By how many numbers you actually have on Instagram. Is it really real? Because if I'm a social media manager, one of the first things I'm going to ask them to do, say, hey, click on your followers tab and let me see that screenshot. Let me see this screenshot right here. Let me see what Instagram says potentially are spam followers of yours. Now, let's see how many are real. Instagram is not saying that all of them are fake, but it's saying those ones are potential. And so what do you think if I'm a brand manager, I'm going to do? I'm going to lean on Instagram saying, hey, so out of the 100K you got, 100K followers you got, 70K of them potential spam. I'm more than likely going to believe Instagram. But if you say, hey, there's 100K followers you have, but maybe 1,000 of them are spam. Okay, that's hit or miss. That's all right. It's like, whatever, right? It's not that's potential. Like it's all relative, right? It's all relative to how many followers you have. So if you had 1,000 spam followers, but you have 100K potential other followers, yeah, it's no big deal at all. Like that's nothing. That's expected actually. But if you have only 1,000 followers, it's 700 of them, 800 of them are not real, and they're flagged by Instagram as potential fraud. Hey, we probably not talking a deal. We're not talking a deal. You're going to lose that deal. So the best thing to do when this feature rolls to you is to go into those potential spam followers and remove them. Remove them. This list you do not want high. You want to remove them. I'd rather you have a lower follower count with real engagement than to have a high potential follower count and higher numbers. It's not going to work out. Trust me on that. Other feature we talked about filtering our spam followers so they don't actually follow you in the first place. So if you want Instagram to have those flagged accounts not actually follow your account, you can actually break those down, right? You can block them all the way. You don't even have to see them on your page by turning on this filter. You will never even see them. You won't even see, they won't even land on your page to begin with. This is what you really want to do. Also, we talked about leaving notes on the account, right? Your notes on your account and your friend's profile. We talked about that as well just a second ago. So if you didn't catch that, go back to watch the replay. And then we recently just talked about Spotify, right? So now let's get into something else I want to talk about. So you ever seen listen, if you've been on IG for a while, I'm not the only one who's ever run into this, right? I'm not the only one who's ever run into this. And that is when you're uploading an Instagram story. This is story time. This is a little story time with me. Stay with me. Story time with CJ. Stay with me. So I'm uploading a video on Instagram, actually to Instagram stories. And you just got this dope story. You just know it's really, really good. You know it's going to get high views and engagement, potentially people to see your page, right? And all of a sudden, you get this like red circle. And you get this red circle, and you're like, what? What do you mean unable? And it's like the box is red, and you're like, wait a second, how come I can't up? Why isn't it uploading? Why isn't my story uploading? This doesn't make any sense. I've uploaded the other 5 stories I uploaded before this one works just fine, but this one isn't uploading. I know I'm not the only one who ran into that. And you get to that point and you can't even sometimes remove it. That's the point. Not only you're pissed because you can't upload it, but now you can't even remove it. So you got this little red box there. And so even the stories you post after it, post just fine, but that one story is in red. Who knows what I'm talking about? I want to know. Who's want to know? Like, I know I'm not the only one. So what happens is now it just gets stuck there, and it's almost like until the 24-hour period goes away, or you have to reboot the app, or sometimes it doesn't go away at all until after 24 hours, like I said, and then it goes away, and you're just pissed the whole day. You're like, there's all these other stories posted, but that one story in red that didn't upload cannot remove. Or the opposite of that happening, where it's like you're posting a story and you're trying to get you posted by mistake, and you're like, I didn't really want to post that. Let me change my mind. But now Instagram is going to allow you to cancel in progress story uploads on Instagram. So that is a huge deal. It's a huge deal because it can allow you to stop stories from being uploaded and cancel them out that are not fully downloaded or fully uploaded. And on top of that, it's going to allow you to stop in progress uploads where you didn't really mean to post it. You didn't really mean to share that one, right? You don't want something. You ever post something in your story and you're like, dang, I didn't mean to post it, but it has to clear all the way through before you actually kind of like delete it. And maybe there's that one person or two people that saw it before you deleted it. This will stop that. So this is another cool feature that I wanted to point out that is coming. Also, you should know. X, which is now Twitter, right? Twitter, I should say the opposite. Twitter is now X. Twitter is now X. And so it's something that has featured that's always been on Instagram for, I wouldn't say always, but a long time. And we talk about a lot of social media platforms copying each other, right? This is one where X is now going to launch audio calling and video calling, right, on Android. So it's going to come to multiple platforms at some point. But think about it. Like we said, every social media platform copies off of another one at some point. So now X is going to allow you to make phone calls and video calls. And if you really don't think, I don't know if you guys know of how the vision of but the vision of Twitter and X, what the vision is for Elon, what he's trying to do. He's trying to make it the all-in social media app, right? It has everything. He wants it to be the conversational place. He wants it to have the video media. He wants it to have chat rooms, which it does. It has the audio component. where you can literally just go into audio rooms, almost like a Clubhouse, pretty much similar to Clubhouse. Now he's also adding where you have audio and video calls. He has right now where you can do the monetization. Already on X. Now they're charging for memberships. They're charging for small businesses who have cross accounts, cross pollinating accounts across their business. So it's a app that is allowing for multiple different users. So anything you can think of any other platform, they're bringing it to X, or if it's already there, right? So this is just another way of them continuing to add everything and have everything that everyone else has. So you don't have to go anywhere else for that type of content. And by the way, the one thing that they have, X has, that nobody else has, and will always be the game changer for them, but nobody ever say it. Nobody will ever tell you, but it's that adult content. Come on now. Y'all know I'm right. Y'all know. Y'all be on there. Y'all always act like you're only on Instagram. You're only on TikTok. Y'all on X. Y'all on Twitter, and y'all on there for that nighttime content. We know what y'all on there for. Don't even act like you don't know. I know, because we all on there. We all on there. And hey, don't cap me. Don't cap me. I know. Y'all can stop the cap. Y'all ain't just on no Instagram and TikTok. There's a reason why X is making all that money over there. Yeah, even with them going through all the stuff with Elon, whatever. No matter what happens, they're the only social media platform that's mainstream that still has adult. That I shouldn't say still has. The only one that's mainstream that has adult content and will always be making money because of that. Let's go to the next one. So this is a cool feature when it comes to Pinterest. This is a cool thing that they do with social media apps that all of them honestly kind of do it, but you just have to kind of search and know where to find it. But guess what? Where you can find it? You can find it right here by keep tuning into the show. I'm going to tell you all this stuff about it, right? So Pinterest shares their 2024 trend predictions based on in-app engagement data. So what that means is Pinterest is going to say, hey, this is the data that is going on. This is what we have internally. Let's give that to you so we help you predict what type of content you should be posting in 2024. Now, that's a game changer. That is a game changer. And so this type of stuff, if you don't know about it, I'm going to share my screen real quick and let you see exactly what I'm talking about. If you go to this site here, and by the way, I'll share it in the comments section of the live, and I'll also put it in the actual description of the replay. But right here, let's say, for example, on Pinterest predicts right here, right? These are different subjects, right? So let's say, for example, right here, knockout workouts, right? So if I click this, what comes up? It not only gives me a description of things that are happening, but it gives me a percentage of search trends for knockouts, right? Kickboxing aesthetics, 265% up for this right now. The engagement is 265% up. Why wouldn't I be posting that type of content on Pinterest then? Shadow boxing workouts, 60% up. Mixed martial arts training, 200% up, right? Jiu-jitsu, 30%. So even though jiu-jitsu is only 30%, that doesn't mean you don't do it and you only do the 200% one. You just want to know there's a big trend, there's a big plus for it, right? It's a big uptick based on engagement. Now, again, if you keep scrolling through, let's say over here, tropic like it's hot. Let's see what this one is about. It's about tropical topics, right? So like pineapple mocktails up 70%. Man, coconut aesthetics is up 35%. Crushed pineapple upside down cake up 50%. Like these type of things, who would even know? But think about it. If the engagement, the data is telling you that, and Pinterest is telling you, why wouldn't you tap into it? Right here it says kitchens, right? Boom, kitchens. Green painted kitchen up 55%. What? Retro pink kitchens up 40%. So these are topics and these are particular things you can actually tap into and make content for on Pinterest and do well based on the Uh, Come on, bro. I'm
Boy,
making
ain't
up
no way,
words.
boy.
I don't know what is wrong
Boy, ain't
with
no way, boy.
engagement. I
Boy, ain't
made
no way,
I
boy.
mixed up two words at once, but the engagement data, right? The engagement data is showing us on Pinterest that people are looking up some. Look at this one: body skin care routine up 1,000%. Come on now.
He's on fire!
1,000%. Why would we not tap in with that? 1,000%. Body care in general up 845%. Engage. Listen, they're giving you the gems. They're giving you the gems. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to drop this in not only the comment section, but in uh the actual description in the replay. So anybody who wants to know about how to get to that website for Pinterest is there for you. The link is there. Definitely check that out. Not only for content that means is on Pinterest, but guess what? If that content is being searched on Pinterest, it's just interested people in general. You may even want to do that in different places. So let's see. I got a question in the audience. So are you saying I can start content in body care and I can make money? Come on now. Yes. Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. On Pinterest right now, people are looking for this stuff, right? So let's say you can start content in body care. Let's say, by the way, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you really want to do that, if you don't even if you don't have products right now, let's say if you have products right now, great. But let's say you don't, you can literally get an affiliate link through Amazon and or through another place. But let's just say Amazon because it's the most popular, right? Get an affiliate link with them and actually have that affiliate link and tag it to your Pinterest posts, right? And so if you're posting great content around the product on Pinterest and then send people to your Amazon link, make money that way. People are searching for it. You just got to get the content and make the content dope enough and more interesting than everybody else. That's the thing. Your content has to be visually appealing, has to be high quality, and the description has to match what they're looking for. And if you give them that, you got the money. So if that's your question, yeah, you can make money. You can make money on it. Like it's there for you. It's there. Um, Keep the questions coming if you have more. Um, but let's see. I think that was everything I wanted to share on that Pinterest side. If you anybody else have questions, throw them out here in the chat. I'll be here for like another minute. I'll give it so for you guys the questions if you have any. But remember what we talked about. We talked about the new features on Instagram. We talked about X. We talked about Pinterest. So again, we don't want to be central focused on one platform. We want to be omni-channel. We want to know as creators, because remember this show is called Create Live with CJ. We're creators of brands, topics, subjects, content, marketing material. Like we create all this stuff, right? But we have to be everywhere and we have to know what's going on in all these places. So that's why I like having these quick conversations here on live on YouTube. By the way, if you haven't, tell people, tell someone, tell one person for your boy, tell one to subscribe today to the channel. Tell them to subscribe, like, comment, and we will, keep this thing going. Just give it another few seconds here. If you guys don't have any questions, don't hesitate to ever come up with questions later on and drop them in the comment section on the replay. This will be directly up on YouTube right after the live. Even in the comment section, that's honestly the fastest way to get to me. I'm going to see every single comment that comes through. So with that said, I appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll be back in a couple of days with more topics. And if you have anything else, again, don't wait till the next time I go live. Drop in my DM, drop it in the comment section, and I will make sure that we cover it next time. And with that said, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.